What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to GBall Vision. Today we are taking a deep dive into the Nedfoss Mieba. Now this was sent into the channel by Nedfoss for me to take a look at and test out, and I have done just that. I have put this through quite a bit of cutting, carrying, and lock testing. And I have to say, guys, at the price point that these are coming in at, which is about 25 to 35 bucks, depending on when you get it or where you get it, you're getting D2 with a PVD coating. The D2 is HRC to 60 to 62, which if that is the case, that is fantastic on top of a PVD coating. Going to help that corrosion resistance. It came with a nice edge out of the box. As far as the blade is concerned, I could do without the Nedfoss writing and just keep the logo. I think that would be better suited. It would look cleaner. The thumb studs are comfortable and they work well. Flipper tab works well. Detent is tuned pretty good. I have no complaints. It's nice and stout. You do have a liner lock mechanism. You do have good access to that liner with a chamfer on the liner, so it's comfortable, easy to get to. All steel construction with a G10 inlay. I would have preferred this to be just completely tan. And it would be cool to experiment with maybe G10, micarta, that sort of thing. That kind of adds some extra grip there to the knife a little bit. Open flow through construction until you get here, and then you have a little quarter back spacer with an integrated lanyard hole or maybe even a pummel type device. Now this will be tip down carry, but I have not, I don't usually carry tip down carry knives, but, in testing this one out, carrying this one around, I found it pretty easy in and out of the pocket. It carries pretty well. There's not a lot sticking out, and it's easy to pull this knife back out of the pocket. So that is a good thing, You need to be able to get your knives in and out of pocket easily. So, we have some pretty good materials here, especially at the price point, guys. We're looking at 3 1/8 cutting edge here, about 3 1/4 for your total. And then this guy is coming in all but 8 inches to the end of that pummel there. So it's a pretty good size knife. Now it is going to be a little bit heavier of a knife because of that all steel construction, nice thick steel liners. This thing is going to be able to take some abuse, and I'm going to show you that here very soon. 6.5 ounces. So like I said, a little bit of a weighty bugger there. It is a little bit of a taller knife as well because of that tall cleaver. So there it is up against the PM2. So you can kind of see it's kind of reversed. It's very, very close. If we flip this around, it's very, very close to as tall, if not just a touch taller than the PM2. Let's go ahead and we'll throw it up against the PM2 Warncliffe here. Stay put, maybe. Pair of 3, going to be quite a bit smaller than the Mieba. How about the Ritter Hogue RSK? That's going to be a fair comparison right there. The Deca will inevitably be a little bit smaller there. And we have the 20.5 from Demco. That's going to be a very fair comparison there. And then we have the S90V bug out here, which will also be quite a bit smaller. So this thing carries pretty good. It cuts pretty good. The lockup is also nice and solid. This knife did come centered out of the box. I think, upon fidgeting with it a little bit and so on, just carrying it, I haven't messed with anything. I haven't stropped this knife. Now, I've put this through, if I had to take a guess, if I had to take a guess on how much cardboard and whatnot, I would say 3 full-size boxes of cardboard and then breaking them down into pieces like this. And it still seems to have a pretty decent edge on it after all that cutting. Let's see how it's cutting still. Not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. And then you're going to have that nice low tip, so you'll be able to do utility cuts easily. You know, you'll be able to kind of pierce into things, get behind things. You know, it's a great blade shape. And for, like I said, guys, 25 bucks, it's kind of hard to, you know, complain with this knife. It's got, you know, there's some aesthetic things that, you know, I would, you know, kind of pass on as far as like this. I wish it was just plain and then just the logo there, but those are very minor. The functionability of this knife or the functionality of this knife is all there. You know, a decent steel, a good blade shape, a good heat treat on the steel, a good edge from factory, good detent, you know, multiple ways of deployment, a solid body, a solid handle, all steel. So this thing is going to be able to take abuse if that lock geometry is proper and done right. So we're looking at about 50% lockup. Will this knife withstand, you know, certain amounts of stress on that lock? Well, let's see. We are going to pull the spine whacker out, the beautiful spine whacker. We got the Mieba. So let's see. So those are medium to hard wax, you know, and that's going to put the most pressure on it is getting it up in here. How about closer to the tang? We should be good. Yeah, this thing is solid, guys. Like I said, you know, these days it's hard to know what you're getting. And that's my job here, is to let you know what you're getting. And I can tell you, you know, if you need a user and you like D2 and you don't want to spend a ton of money on the pocket knife, and you like a Wharncliffe-esque sheep split style blade, and you don't mind, you know, the tip down carry, this thing is going to last you a long, long time. Solid lockup, good steel, good price point. So it's really hard to not like this knife. You know, aesthetics aside, functionality wise, this thing works. Like I said, there's a few aesthetic things I would change if, you know, I'm doing this knife. Like I said, just keep the emblem, you know, and keep it tighter to the tang or the handle. I would put it up here in the top right corner, move the Mieba to the clip side here, replace the serial number here, even though that might be easier to distinguish for assembly maybe or something, I'm not sure. But, or put it in the middle here with both of these, but put the Mieba and the steel on the clip side, keep the logo here, and that will keep that nice and clean. And then as far as my inlay, G10 is fine, but I would keep it smooth and clean, no logoing, and or micarta would be another nice option. I like the steel choice. The liner lock is done well, good access to it. Like I said, it is also solid. There's no blade play, guys. This thing is tank-like vault lockup. So that's good. That's really good. Good news. So pretty impressive knife, guys. I think it's slightly off center, but I think a twist of the pivot will straighten that right up. Like I said, I believe just from me messing with it, yeah, it moved a little bit. Yeah, she's almost back to center. You know, a little tweaking on it, and she would be back to center. But like I said, I've been using this, beating the hell out of it, and it just keeps coming back for more. So pretty impressive, guys. T8 on the pivot screw, and then T6 on the inlays, which really shouldn't matter. You shouldn't have to take, well, maybe you do gotta, no, you shouldn't have to take those off for disassembly. Maybe you do. So, but they're all going to be T6. I'd like to see T8s there. Just do T8s all the way around. But, you know, and this is harshly criticizing, you know, guys. That's my job as a reviewer. But all things considered, functionality-wise, I give it a pretty damn good grade. Nedfoss is, you know, they are a great company that's trying to come up the ranks a little bit, and I have some other stuff on the way from them that looks exciting. They have contributed to the channel via sending in knives for review, sending in knives for giveaway. So, you know, huge shout out to them for the type of company they are and for making a utilitarian knife. Every company is going to go through growing pains when it comes to trying to figure out their aesthetics and whatnot, and that, you know, that's my job to kind of help them with that. But functional wise, this thing is nailed. I will probably be giving this guy away here to the community here at GBall Vision, members, or just a live stream giveaway when I am done with this guy. So someone out there will end up winning this knife. That'll do it for this one, guys. Give me a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments what you think of this guy. Love to hear what you guys have to say about this guy. Do you have any experience with Nedfoss knives? Let me know. I'm interested to hear what you have to say. If you're new to the channel or you've been here before and you are not subscribed, hit that GBall Vision logo down below the video or in the center of your screen right now. It will pop up. Click that bad boy, subscribe, and then go watch one of the 3 videos that I am popping up. I love you guys, and I will catch you on the next one.